These 3 coins are going to make people a heck of a lot of money. I'm going to be talking about them, explaining my thesis behind them, and really what you need to actually care about. I'm not going to be going over the nitty-gritty. I'm going to be going over exactly what you need to know. Now, I've been in the space for a long time. If you've watched the channel, I've printed many hundreds of thousands, if not millions, publicly on this channel. The one thing I want to tell you is that every single time you get into these altcoins, one, they're high risk, so make sure you're taking profits. But second, that there has to be a buyer. There has to be a buyer. And so every single altcoin that I talk about in this video has one thing in common. I want to see if you get what it is. And I'll probably be yapping about it a lot. But let's get into the first one. So here's what we got. The first one is Aster. Now, Aster has been a generational wealth play for people on BNB. If you didn't know the history, Hyperliquid, it's a decentralized exchange. It's where people do perps. That's, people that are pure degens. If you don't know what perps are, please don't get into perps, because perps are just a way to lose all your money and a way for YouTubers to cash in on fees on you and take advantage of you watching these videos. But anyway, not to push my affiliate link because I really don't care. Aster is the one on BNB. Now, they're making a heck of a lot of money. People are degenerate gamblers in 2025. They love spending money. And so CZ Binance, he's the one that went ahead and created the platform on Binance, the biggest exchange in the world. He went in and said, Aster's a thing, and we're going to be bull posting it. And so what happened is I don't know if people kind of realize, but this happened yesterday. Binance is listing Aster with a seed tag applied. So they're actually listing Aster onto their platform. That's absolutely enormous. This brings long-term conviction. We know Binance is backing this because of the fact that without this token, no one would care about the BNB chain. And so that has been an enormous thing for BNB. They want to keep that momentum going. So they're going to keep Aster pumping. I think Aster is going to be a good play. I would not do leverage on Aster. I want to be honest about that. I'm not doing any leverage. I'm doing spot. So I am just buying the coin and I'm going to be flipping it. My price target is somewhere around $5. I know it's not a crazy price target, but I am aping with size. I am aping with actual size. So that's kind of where I'm looking at. I think this coin is kind of bottomed out. It's looking like it's ranging up again. The reason to be bullish on Aster is there are a lot of people using it. In fact, against Hyperliquid, a heck of a lot of the fees going to Aster versus Hyperliquid. It's actually dominating. Hyperliquid is one of the biggest coins in the world. Aster right now is valued at $3.41 billion. I'll just type this right here. Hyperliquid is at $15 billion with an FDV of 46 billion. So a lot of room for growth right now for Aster. I believe Aster is going to be a big play, and BNB just keeps making all-time high after all-time high. So as long as Aster is doing buybacks with the fees that they're making, which they're making a ridiculous amount of money right now, this coin is just going to keep going up. Buybacks are the big meta for crypto right now. Any token that has buybacks is just going to do extremely well. These are tokens that have proved themselves. This actually happens in the stock market. I don't know if you knew this, but if you trade stocks, you know what I'm talking about. Buybacks are all but guaranteed to happen on the top stocks. If you're a company that just doesn't know what to do with all the money that you're making and you want to raise your stock price, you just buy back. I mean, that's really all you're doing. You're rewarding the people that are taking a bet on you. And so that's exactly what's happening in the crypto market. This has been a new trend, and it has been a trend that I think has a lot of staying power. These tokens are clearly doing well for a very good reason. And the next token I'm going to talk about actually applies to a niche that I used to talk a lot about on this channel, a heck of a lot about on this channel. Gaming? Is gaming making a comeback? Very interesting. Xborg is the next token. Now, Xborg is what I think is going to be a hidden gem in the crypto space. Not just because of gaming, but because of everything that they're tapping into with the data market. Now, check this out. So 13% over the past day alone, or the past month, it's up 69%. I mean, this token has been having a huge run, and I feel like it has a lot of room to go. Xborg, remember, Becker was talking about it. He probably more than likely will talk about it again in the future. But the main thing that we need to see is what Xborg has been doing. They have the original thesis, which is like, you're more than a player, you can sell your data, et cetera, et cetera. But the big daddy coin to Xborg, Swissborg, has been pumping a lot. Over the past 30 days, Swissborg is up 96%. They announced 50% of their exchange fees. This is one of those profitable places to be if you're in Switzerland, will be used to buy back the token weekly. So buybacks, the thing I was talking to you about. As Borg goes up, two tokens will massively benefit from the wealth effect. The one of them is Xborg, which is the second biggest Borg eco token, and the newest one, which is Nomu. So Xborg, I think, is the big one. The bet that I am placing, and the bet that I think is going to do extremely well. Now, if you want to see what makes Xborg more than just another token, just look at it from the team. I mean, they literally went ahead and said it themselves.
XBG is like a fine wine. It just gets better over time. Currently, you can use XBG for governance and our reward program. But soon, XBG will be integrated into our apps. It'll allow you to get access to ITO opportunities, and it'll become an on-chain stock. Cheers to that.
On-chain stock. Very, 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 very interesting. Another thing they keep talking about, October begins XBG back 25. And this is from September 18th. We are exploring an AI agent for Fanbase. We all know that AI as a narrative is enormous. In fact, I don't want to be that person, but from all the gaming plays that I've talked about, the ones that have been the most successful are the ones that talk about AI. If you're not doing AI, you're in gaming, you probably didn't do well this cycle. I mean, let's be completely honest here. And so Xborg, they're tapping into the niches the way they need to do it. They're doing buybacks. They're backed by some of the biggest players in the space. For me, it's an absolute no-brainer to accumulate Xborg here. And so that, therefore, is what we shall do. And that's why I talked about this altcoin. The last one is Yield Guild Games, the YGG token. This token has a similar story to the other ones, but this one is a lot more related to gaming. If you will notice, I'm talking a lot about gaming here. I haven't talked about gaming in a really long time. The reason I haven't been talking about gaming is because there was kind of no reason to talk about gaming. It was a boring niche. Nobody was talking about it. The prices weren't going up. But things recently have been changing. With Q4, we all know that gaming gets a lot of attention, especially considering we've had a lot of time. And time is our best friend and our enemy. In this case, it's our friend because we've had games have enough time to actually prove themselves. And YGG has probably been like the only crypto gaming company to actually have a positive revenue business model. So here's the deal. A crypto gaming project built by YGG Play did $2 million in real revenue this month. This is the past 30 days. This could be the start of the new age gaming cycle with real legitimate revenue producing projects. Their launchpad goes live mid-October, and I think it's an absolute no-brainer to play Lowland. If you're someone that's into gaming and you understand the value of a gaming project, you have to be farming this. I mean, this is the most no-brainer farm that I think we will all see in 2025. When it comes to a launchpad, you need to have your first successful project be the first one. Your first project needs to be a success, because if it's not a success, it sets a bad precedent for your future projects. And so what's going to happen here? The YGG Play Launchpad opens October 15th, debuting with the Lawland token. Now, if you don't feel like farming this game, you don't feel like playing this game, buy the token. Why would you buy the token? Obviously, none of this is financial advice. You do whatever you want. I'm just highlighting altcoins, what I'm doing, right? I would buy the coin, right? And I own the coin. And so here's the deal. This happened using Lawland Games revenue. So using this game's revenue, they completed a buyback. This happened August 25th, 2025, of $1 million. And then on September 27th, this was very recently, they completed their third buyback of the YGG token. What's happening here? Well, they're buying back their own token, their main governance token, using profits from the YGG Play Launchpad. And so we can deduce if this Launchpad is a success, if these games are a success, if they continue to produce revenue, then YGG will pump because they will do buybacks. So who are the buyers of these tokens? It's going to be YGG themselves. Who's the buyer of Xborg? Who's the buyer of Aster? Aster. You use these products and they buy back the token with the revenue that they're earning. This is where the future is heading for crypto. It's not going to be on these meme coins that it's just a Ponzi. It's going to go down one day. Nobody's really going to care. Where's the buyer at 50 billion FTB? It's going to be from these projects that are actually making money. They're making money and they're doing buybacks with the revenue that they are generating. This is the future of cryptocurrency. And these three tokens are representing exactly what I would find as investable criteria for me. And so I wanted to go ahead and highlight these coins. If you enjoyed the video, let me know the coins that you're very bullish on if you think I'm wrong. Until the next time, stay classy, and that is all.